All right, guys. Story time, I guess. Story time. I guess on this show, we're going to definitely have a time when we just tell some stories. Um, Me, a couple other folks, we just going to tell you some shit that we've been through. Um, I'm going to tell you about the time where I thought I was getting set up. And it was a whole, like, it would look for real like a setup, but I was wrong. And how the officer took me home with the product still in my bag. Hmm. Interesting. Officer drove me home, not knowing the product was still in the bag, in my backpack, in my school bag. So, uh, long story. So, pretty much, I DJ'd or whatever. I always carried my laptop bag, and in the bar business and in the DJ business, the 40s in the sports bar is the shit. And if you know, you know. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it like that. Let's keep it 100. 40s in the sports bar, keep it real. It was late night. It wasn't even a Friday or Saturday, I think. It was like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, one of them off nights. Um, got my phone call. It was one of the regulars or whatever. They called in like, hey, we need to link up, blah, 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 I'm with some people and we looking and this, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right, cool. Um, let's do the usual, little link up spot or whatever. Nah, we can't do it this time because the person I'm with say we should go here. Now, automatically that's a red flag. You know what I'm saying? You rule number one, no new people, no new friends. We don't like new friends in this game. If I deal with you, I deal with you strictly. So automatically that was red flag one, right? So a little later on in the conversation, I'm like, well, look, we got to figure out a place to meet. She can't meet me where I'm at. I was like, well, let's figure out a neutral site or whatever. So she was like, all right, I'll call you back. I'm like, yeah. Now, meanwhile, this is a really good customer, really good customer. I mean, like you know. And I mean, like I said, my dudes in the world, when you got those customers that's really good to you, like they spend everything. They like they look out. Um, so I'm entertaining it still. Like, all right, well, cool. She called me back, and she was like, yeah, I talked to the homie, and the homie was like, let's go here, let's meet here, and I'm like. Nah, like, let's go here. Let's meet at this neutral spot. Let's meet at the Wawa. Okay, let's meet at the Wawa, no problem. This, that, and the third. So she put the bull on the phone, and the bull like, yeah, well, meet me here at my. I was like, listen, I don't even know. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I never spoken to this guy ever in life. So I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. So he gave her back the phone, and I was like, look, like we cool and all, but like again, no new friends. So we ended up meet finding a spot. So I'm driving, getting ready to get to the spot or whatever. I get a call. Yo, don't come here. The police are here. So I'm like, yo, this shit just is red flags every fucking where for me. I done been drinking, I done been smoking. Um, it's red flags everywhere in this situation. So I'm like, all right, cool. Uh, well, we not just gonna do it then because the police is there. I'm on my way home. It's already late. I'm not trying to do it. Um, so I was like, yeah. They was like, okay. I'm driving past the location where we supposed to meet. When I'm driving past, there's a cop sitting right there while I'm driving past. So now my radar is through the roof. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, hold on. This cop is just sitting right here. He know like I had to drive past him. And he's sitting right here. So I'm like, this shit seems weird. So I'm driving home. So instantly, when I turned on the one street going north, not giving directions. I turned on the one street going north. Um, I see these lights coming in like it's late. It's like nobody on the fucking road, and I just seen the cop, and I make the right, and all of a sudden I got tail lights. I got lights in my rear view. Not the police lights yet, nothing like that. So I'm driving, going north. I was like, this car is on my ass. So I was like, hold on, let me grab picked up my phone. Made the phone call to my girlfriend at the time. I was like, yo, I'm calling because I feel like I'm going to get pulled over. And as soon as I said that, I get pulled over. Now, I have the work that was supposed to be given to the person, to my client, to my good person. I still got the work in the car. And now I get pulled over. So now I'm like, yo, this bitch done set me up. Like, this bitch set me up. Like, cause why is this cop on my ass? Like, out of nowhere. Like, I passed by the spot. And because I didn't go into the spot, now the cop is following me. So you get where I'm going with this. Um, so he pulled me over, and I'm on the phone. I'm like, look, stay on the phone. Like, pulls up to me, flashing the lights in the car and everything like that. Uh, yeah, sir, I noticed when you was driving, you swerved a little bit. Was you drinking? Yeah, I had like a beer, and there you go, right there. That's where I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I said I had a beer. I was like, yeah, I had a beer. I probably swerved over because I went to reach and grab my phone, and when I grabbed my phone, that's when I probably swerved. Oh, okay. Well, since he was drinking, goes back, gives my license, registration, all that, give him all that. Um, and I'm panicking in the car because I'm like, shit, I still got this work. So I'm like, not trying to move in the driver's seat and stash the work. And somehow, because at this point, they didn't have a cop on the other side, on the passenger side with a flashlight yet. So I was like, all right, let me try and hustle and see what I can do before this cop comes. Couldn't really do much. I think I got it close to the school bag, got it in a cigarette pack or whatever, something like that. I think what happened was they pulled me over, gave me the breathalyzer, road test, whole 9 yards. Hit me with the DUI, put the cuffs on me. Put the cuffs on me. They're searching the car. I'm in panic mode because I'm like, yo, the shit is sitting in the Newport box right on the driver's seat. So I'm like, fuck. He gonna go in the pack and he gonna see it. So right, he going in the pack or whatever. Like he's going searching the car. They open the trunk, all that shit. He went through the Newport pack. He had to go through the pack. He goes through the pack. He don't find. Obviously, they didn't find anything. It's a DUI. I lived right up the street at the time. They was like, okay, we'll just take you home. You got to come to court because I wasn't going to the jail to take a blood test. None of that shit. I was like, okay, just take me home. I see y'all in court. Um, I get home. They take me home, cuffs, everything like that. They gave me my school bag, had my laptop. Cause I was like, listen, I need my laptop. They was like, you can come back and pick up the car. Walk back. It'll be right here. So I was like, all right, let me get back. Hurry up, get home, get the car, cause this shit is still in there. At least I thought the shit was still in the car, right? So I'm rushing back. I'm like, all right, love, let's just go. We get out the crib, we run down the street, car gone. It's towed. Now I'm panicking because I'm like, they took the car. He said he wasn't going to take it. I'm like, see, this is why you don't fucking listen to cops. They tell you one thing and do the other. So, make the long story short, I go back home and I'm like, yo, he had to find the work. They gonna come later on or whatever. So I was like, fuck it, they gonna do whatever. So I got my laptop bag or whatever. Um, I go to move the laptop bag and I lift it up and it was work on the table. And I don't just leave work sitting on the table. So I'm like, what the hell happened? So I'm thinking what happened was when the cop went and searched my bag or searched that Newport box, he pulled everything out and really didn't investigate and see what was in it and in the foil or whatever. And somehow with the moistness or whatever, I think it was summer or whatever, the cellophane stuck to the bottom of my school bag. Yeah. So the work was stuck to the bottom of my school bag. Get to the crib. I see the work. I'm like, holy shit. This cop had me in handcuffs in the back of his car, drove me home with work stuck to a school bag that was sitting in the front seat with him. Crazy, crazy, right? Crazy. And again, this is just a story, some random shit. I just wanted to put something up there, see what it sound like if I was to tell a story. All right, guys, we out.